When getaway cars began outrunning every vehicle in a police fleet, some forces responded with Lamborghinis, Bugattis, and Porsches capable of over 400 kilometers per hour. But speed alone did not justify any of them. California's highways in the late 1980s were the scene of a new kind of race. The California Highway Patrol needed a car that could keep up with the era's muscle-bound offenders, so they turned to the Ford Mustang Special Service Package. Unlike ordinary patrol sedans, these Mustangs were built for relentless speed. They had reinforced cooling systems, heavy-duty brakes, and a police radio wired for instant communication. Top speed ranged from 225 to 250 kilometers per hour, outpacing most cars on the road. In July 1990, Officer Mark Donovan put the Mustang SSP's promise to the test. Chasing a stolen Camaro at nearly 190 kilometers per hour on State Route 99, Donovan pushed the Mustang to 210 before executing a controlled pit maneuver. The pursuit ended in 3 minutes with no injuries. Donovan later described the moment. He said they were moving at a speed he had never seen in a patrol car before. The Mustang felt like a rocket, and that extra horsepower made the difference between a foot chase and a safe stop. That chase became a turning point. Soon after, the California Highway Patrol rolled out a high-speed pursuit qualification, requiring officers to master the Mustang's power on closed courses. Over the next 5 years, pursuit-related incidents dropped by 35%. The Mustang SSP had proven that, with the right machine and the right training, speed could actually make the highway safer. Bundespolizei officers on Germany's A7 and A9 motorways faced a new class of offender in the early 1990s, drivers piloting high-powered sports cars well beyond the reach of standard patrol vehicles. The solution arrived in the form of the Porsche 911, a platform chosen not just for raw speed, though the turbo variant could reach 330 kilometers per hour, but for its unmatched stability and braking endurance during sustained high-speed pursuit. Officers trained for long shifts behind the wheel, running patrol routines that emphasized precision cornering, rapid deceleration, and quick lane changes even at Autobahn velocities. The impact was immediate and measurable. After the first Porsche 911 units were deployed in 1993 and 1994, fatal accidents involving sports cars on these key motorway stretches dropped from 12 to 5 per year, a 58% reduction. Analysts credited the new patrol cars' handling and visibility for deterring reckless driving and enabling faster, safer intervention. For the Bundespolizei, the 911's reputation was built not on headline-grabbing chases, but on the quiet mastery of motorway endurance, where every shift behind the wheel could mean the difference between tragedy and safe passage. Tokyo's street racing scene pushed the city's police to rethink pursuit tactics. The Nissan GT-R, already a legend among Japanese sports cars, became their answer. With all-wheel drive and torque vectoring, the GT-R could launch from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 2.9 seconds, faster than most illegal racers could react. On a February night in 2019, the Tokyo Metropolitan Police staged a high-profile sweep known as Zero Tolerance Night. 2 GT-R units accelerated onto the Shudo Expressway, their livery unmistakable beneath the city lights. Within minutes, officers intercepted and seized 3 illegal drift cars, ending a string of reckless runs that had plagued the area for weeks. The operations commander later explained, "We needed a car that could match their speed and outmaneuver them in tight spaces. The GT-R gave us that edge." Arrests for high-speed reckless driving rose 15% in the following months. In Tokyo's dense urban grid, speed wasn't just about the chase. It sent a message. The police could match any machine brought to the streets. A call from Rome's transplant center triggers a race against the clock. The Polizia di Stado's Lamborghini Huracán Polizia waits outside, its engine already running. Inside the trunk, a refrigerated compartment is set to 4 degrees Celsius, cold enough to preserve a donor kidney, but only for a few hours. The mission is to deliver the organ to Padua, nearly 700 kilometers north, before the critical window closes. 2 officers, trained not just in high-speed driving, but in medical courier protocols, take the wheel. With clearance from National Traffic Control, the Huracán accelerates onto the autostrada. For the next 3 hours, the car maintains an average speed of 230 kilometers per hour, slicing hours off the usual journey. The onboard proof video data system logs every kilometer, while the refrigeration unit holds steady, its temperature never wavering. A medical liaison later recalls, "The kidney arrived in perfect condition. If we had lost even half an hour, the transplant would have failed." The recipient survives, and the operation is hailed as a new standard for time-critical medical logistics. Here, speed is not a statistic or a spectacle. It is the difference between hope and loss, delivered by a machine built for urgency. Dubai's police fleet includes a car that outpaces nearly anything on public roads, the Bugatti Veyron. With a design speed of 408 kilometers per hour, though police limit it to 350, the Veyron's presence on Sheikh Zayed Road is less about chasing suspects and more about projecting an image. In 2015, the department staged a VIP escort from the airport to the Burj Khalifa, reaching 300 kilometers per hour in controlled conditions. The event was not a pursuit, but a showcase. Local news broadcast the Veyron's run, and the city's public relations office reported a 12% jump in public confidence after the campaign. A $1.7 million price tag on the Veyron raised eyebrows, but Dubai police defended the purchase as an investment in global prestige and tourism. According to the agency's public relations director, the car is a moving statement. Crime cannot outrun prestige. For the force, the Veyron is a symbol, an unmistakable signal to residents and visitors alike that Dubai's police are as advanced as the city itself. In this case, speed is less about catching criminals and more about reinforcing the city's identity, blending technology, luxury, and authority into a single, unforgettable patrol car. Today, extreme speed is still a rare police tool, measured, costly, and debated. But as technology evolves, the race between lawbreakers and law enforcement never truly ends. Thanks for watching.